out when breathing in. Exhale slowly through mouth. Okay, repeat this exercise 2 more times. Breathe in slowly and deeply through nose so that abdomen rises up on inhalation. Push the abdomen out when breathing in. Exhale slowly through mouth, and what happens due to this exercise? It strengthens your diaphragmatic muscle, which is a primary muscle of breathing. Understand the second exercise, that is called thoracic expansion exercise. It's also called lateral breathing exercise in sitting position. So sit upright and back straight the way she is doing. So what you need to do is place both the hands on your chest, that is on the lateral aspect of the chest, with palm touching your ribs on the sides. Okay, now on inhalation through nose, apply pressure, manual resistance on ribs with palms of your hands as chest expands. Have you understood? Let's do it again. On inhalation through nose, apply pressure, manual resistance on ribs with palms on your hands as chest expands. If you blow out, press down with both the palms gently in downward and inward direction. Let me explain you again. As you blow out, press down with both the palms gently in downward and inward direction. Can you repeat it again, please? Okay, now let's do another exercise, that is towel stretch breathing exercise. Take a towel, normal towel at home will do. Place a towel on lower part of ribs. Hold with both hands the loose end of the towel. Hold the loose end of the towel with both hands. Apply resistance during inhalation. Hold the towel tightly. Look at her, how she is doing. Apply resistance during inhalation, hold the towel tightly, and loosen up during exhalation. Can you repeat it 2 times, please? That's very good. The next exercise is agility exercise. And that is, I will just explain it first. Inhale with arms up from shoulder and exhale with arms while the arms come down. So basically, you are supposed to inhale when you are taking your shoulders up and exhale through mouth when you are taking your arms down. Can you repeat it again, please? Inhale slowly, exhale through your mouth and take your hands down. Can you repeat again? Same exercise you can do with inhalation when arms go towards side. That means when arms are on the side, inhale, and exhale when your arms come down from the side. I'll explain again. Inhale when arms go up from the side, and exhale through your mouth when the arms come down from the side. Another exercise is called end inspiratory hold. Inspiration means when you take a deep breath, that is called inspiration. So we need to hold, because normally when we don't do these exercises, our inspiratory muscles are weak. So we need to learn to hold. So when you learn to hold, our inspiratory muscle becomes strong. So deep breathe from nose, hold it till 5 seconds, and then blow out slowly from mouth. Always breathe in through nose and blow out through mouth. Okay, so can you do this exercise now? Deep breath from nose, hold till 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow out slowly from mouth. Repeat it again. Deep breathe from nose. Hold it till 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow out slowly from mouth. And the other home exercises that you can do are housework, gardening, walking in the house, balcony, climbing up and down the stairs, stationary cycle if you have at home for the upper body and lower body both, and respiratory muscle strengthening, okay, in order to improve your lung conditions. You can do all these exercises twice a day with 10 repetitions of every exercise. And please do hold during every exercise. Thank you, Shamila. Okay, now next set of exercise, Dr. Akshay, can you please demonstrate the sniffle exercise? Keep mouth closed, inhale in and out from nose for 15 seconds quickly. Yes. This exercise is done for strengthening the diaphragmatic muscles. Diaphragm is a very important part of breathing exercise muscles. Okay, I hope you understood this sniffle exercise. Relax. Now next exercise is shoulder shrugs. And while you are doing shoulder shrugs, you also have to keep breathing. These are shoulder shrug exercises which you can do for 5 to 10 repetitions as per you increase the intensity gradually. Okay, relax. The next exercise are elbow circles. So what you need to do is you have to do 10 repetitions clockwise and anti-clockwise. And when your elbows go up, you inhale, and when your elbows go down, you exhale. So just try to see how you have to do breathing exercise along with your elbow movement. Primarily, the focus is not on elbow, focus is on your breathing. When you are inhaling, your elbows are going up. When you are exhaling, your elbows are going down. Okay, relax. Dr. Akshay, can you show us wall push-ups? How to do wall push-ups for breathing? So now Dr. Akshay has taken position for the wall push-up exercises. What you have to do is, while going towards the wall, you need to breathe in through nose, and when you are going out away from the wall, you blow out through your mouth. So breathe in through your nose, closer to the wall, breathe out through your mouth, away from the wall. Repeat these exercises. You can do 10 repetitions also. You can gradually increase this. Okay, now Dr. Akshay and our team, Dr. Vishal, will explain you the postural drainage technique that is a part of chest physiotherapy which we normally do in the hospital. I would recommend you to, if you have chest secretions, if you have congestion in your chest, slightest also, now at this point of time, try to do this at home. It is not very difficult, you will be able to do it. So let's understand postural drainage. Basically, it is a means of mobilizing secretions from different lung segments to central airway by lying down in different positions in order that gravity assists. So the drainage of mucus to central airways, it also includes manual technique like percussion. So what Dr. Akshay is doing now is percussion, that you have to make a cup of your hand and clapping on the chest.
Right now I am just doing in the straight lying down position. We call it a supine position. So I am trying to mobilize, I am trying to loosen the secretion. Followed by that, I am just going to take in two different positions so that the secretions come in the central aspect of the chest, and then it can be spitted out. So this is the percussion method in supine position. Now I am asking Vishal to turn on his right side. So what I am doing is now I am asking him to breathe also again along with it, and I am starting the position in sideline position. So this is the percussion method. Now I am doing the vibrations so that the secretions which are loosened they can come in the central position.
Dr. Akshay, can you please show vibration again? Maybe people will not be able to do it.
So what I am doing is I am contracting the muscles and I am mobilizing in the central region. I am just doing the isometrics for the hand so that
How many vibrations can you give?
it is not it's like we can do in okay. Now I am asking Vishal to turn on the opposite side. So again I am giving the percussion. Keep breathing. So again I am going to mobilize it by vibrations.
So when should the patient cough out? When he feels that the sputum is there already in the...
You have to instruct the patient whenever he feels like when he feels that he wants to cough, he can cough it out. Otherwise, we'll make him lie down on the center. We'll make him sit, or we can make him turn on the side and then ask him to cough it out. So we'll do that. Now I'm asking Dr. Vishal to sit in like how I'm just telling the method also how to get up, turning and then getting up, and asking him to cough it out whatever secretions are there. So this is the cup, and we have to put some water in it so that whenever he has to wash it out, so it will come, whatever the cup is there, it will come out. Now we have to ask the patient to cough. So he'll just show you the method, like he has to, and I'm moving it little behind so that the secretion doesn't come near like it on me.
See, usually in a hospital we use that sputum tray, but at home you can use certain utensil or some container and immediately wash it out, drain it out in the wash basin and clean the container with the boiling hot water. Now Dr. Akshay will explain us in prone, that is we call prone position rinse, on lying down on your stomach with pillows, how to remove the secretions from your chest.
You will need 2 to 3 pillows. Now what I am doing is I am placing it in the center of the bed. There is one more pillow here. So I'll ask him, the patient, to sit, turn, lie down on his stomach, and come little bit forward, so that the secretions on its own also can come it out, or otherwise again like percussions with the various techniques of our physiotherapy can be drained it out. So this is lying down on the stomach and asking him to breathe in again. Breathe in through nose and blow it from the mouth. So we have to cover whole of the chest. So this is it.
Do you feel like coughing it out?
If in between if he feels like to cough it out, you can ask him to, we can stop the technique and ask him to cough it out. So this is the technique.
Exercise for expiratory muscle straining, and this is we need to hold the paper in front of the mouth and ask the patient to blow from his mouth, and we can do this for 10 to 15 repetitions, similarly like the spirometer. Okay, now we'll demonstrate on the patient. Yeah, slowly breathe through it. Good. We can also encourage the patient later to increase the distance so that the muscle capacity increases. There's also we can do at home through the candle blowing exercise. Similarly, you can just hold the candle in front of you and blow the candle away. And there is also whistle exercise in this. So we can hold the whistle in the mouth and just blow the whistle. Thank you.
Okay, now I hope you have all understood what to do at home, which exercise to be done in a progressive manner. Now I'm coming to the last part of the exercise, and that is some aerobic exercise that you can do at home. So Dr. Sharmila will explain you these exercises. She'll demonstrate to you. You can do little spot jogging, everybody knows, right? So that will improve the lung capacity. So gradually you can increase the spot jogging. Start with the 3 minutes, then you can go to 5 minutes. You can do spot jogging. Those who have knee pain, please don't do this exercise. And the last exercise that I would recommend you can do stair climbing. So if you have a stepper, you can do step up and step down. That's also an aerobic activity. You can do it for say 2 to 3 minutes, or you can count for 15, 20, and they can increase to 50 also. You can do it fast also. So these are very simple exercises that everybody can do to improve the lung capacity. I hope you all have understood. Thank you.